Let me ask you a question. Is it?
It's not the ish segment. We're not going to turn this into the ish segment.
I'm not making it about you.
We all having a conversation if niggas want to have a conversation.
But you're talking, so when people call you that's no big deal. I'll ask somebody else.
Why are you such a grump? Since we having a real talk, can you explain that?
I'm not grumpy.
Do you think that you've treated unfairly up here? Do you think that you treated a certain way that's against your man code or something? Like, why do you come up here in a place that's like for whatever this place is and be such a grump?
Is that what you call it?
Yes.
Nigga, I could be having a laughy, jokey moment and you'll be like, yo, don't serious. Nigga, I'm far from grumpy. However, there are times that niggas do and say certain shit that everybody up here for the most part has been grumpy. Nigga, that's not isolated on me. Fuck you talking about?
Do you think that
that's not isolated on me?
Let me ask you a question, bro. Do you think that the
it's
backlash?
Not the ish segment.
Yes, it
no,
is.
The backlash that you get online.
Yes, it is
wait, hold on,
no, it's
stop,
not.
stop.
No, it's not.
Let me say this, Ish.
No, it's not. But we could go there.
Ish, wait.
I'm ready
You
for
have sat here for the past 3 weeks looking like grumpy, stupid in the face.
No, I have not. That's not true.
You
stop reading. Yo, you need to stop reading.
I'm never going to stop reading anything.
All right, well, cool.
It's the job to read things.
All right, cool. You're right.
What I'm saying to you is,
make your own assessment.
Maybe you don't know.
Make your own assessment.
You are grumpier.
Make your own assessment. Like I said, so again, nigga, I've had deaths in my family. I've had a lot of shit happening in my personal life that I come up here for. So, but anything that's going on up here, nigga, don't have nothing to do with me I come up here, I talk about as many topics as I possibly can, and I give my all on these topics that we talking about. You sitting there reading the comments talking about I'm being grumpy in the face and I'm not. That's one. Number two, if we gonna really have conversations, let's have them. I think it's whack to have them on camera though.
What's good, people? It's your boy The Kitchen. Now, it seems like Joe has finally had enough of Ish being grumpy for the past few episodes of the JBP. Now, Joe addressed this on the newest Patreon drop, and he has actually held his tongue for quite a while about Ish, and I can't lie, I didn't really notice this at first, but then I harkened back to a few of the latest episodes that dropped, and I kind of do get where Joe is coming from. There has been a significant change in Ish. I mean, Ish has always been, pretty nonchalant. He doesn't really express his feelings like that. He just sits down on the couch and is pretty chill. He doesn't really come across, or he didn't at first come across as grumpy in my eyes, because he would really just chill on the couch and express his opinions the way he sees fit, and I didn't really have complaints about Ish until Joe pointed this out, and I can't lie, I feel like he has been a little bit grumpy. He has been a little bit to himself on certain subjects, and even when the gang laughs at random shit, he doesn't really act like he wants to take part in it. So I do actually believe that Joe is right here, and it's crazy because we don't really know the source of why Ish is feeling and moving this way. But then again, I think back to myself, like, what could have made Ish turn this way? Then I think to myself, is he reading the comments on the Patreon? Is he reading the backlash that he's been receiving, not only from his performance on the pod, but for his behind the scenes Patreon clip that went viral regarding him talking about the flat earth theory? Then I think to myself again, is it Mark Lamont Hill? Is this the source of his problem here? Because ever since Mark Lamont Hill packed him up in that clip and it went viral, that shit went viral. That went outside of the JBP universe. In fact, it was so bad that people weren't even calling Ish his name anymore. They were calling this guy the Flat Earther. It was crazy. I think they're still calling him that. And the crazy thing is Ish usually does the packing. He usually packs them up. He usually packs his cast up. He'd be packing Ice up, he'd be packing Flip up, he'd be packing Joe up, he'd be packing Mel up. You would think he works at UPS, but he's never been packed before until Mark Lamont Hill's arrival. And I think this is the source of the problem here. Ever since Mark packed him up, he's felt away, because I believe he's read the comments. The comments are brutal. They are so much on Mark's side, it is unbelievable. So much so that they're calling Ish names that I have never heard before. And they aren't good names. But how do you guys feel about this? Do you guys feel like Ish is angry due to Mark's presence and the packing that he received? Or do you guys feel like this is just something that Ish does on the pod? He's usually, because he usually is nonchalant, he usually is just sitting there with a straight face. I can't say that he's ever been, happy to be there. I can't say that he's ever been angry either. I think he's just neutral. I think he's just cool the way he is. He doesn't really smile. He doesn't really show emotion like that. So, I don't know. It's a different one for me. It's a tricky one. But how do you guys feel about this? Like I said, let me know in the comments. I'll be looking forward to what you guys say in the comments. So, be sure to leave something down. And until next time, it's your boy The Kitchen. Deuces.
Let me just say, what I'm saying is this, because I don't want to isolate it just them, because everyone has spoken about feeling a certain way. It doesn't have to always be contending
you're right.
about what people are saying online. There can be some people up here who just
some people take it different than others.
Cool, and that's what's to be dissected, which is why Joe is saying, give me a list of what your triggers is. Cool, because it's all different for everybody. My triggers really has nothing to do with the perception of online. I've already accepted the fact that online is going to look at me however they look at me. My conversation of triggers is what I think people that I love are getting comfortable with doing that's making me feel like we're losing a bit of respect. When I had a conversation with you, it had nothing to do with how things came across online. It was more or less, I don't think you respect me. And we had that conversation. And it was very clear that I was wrong. You do respect me, but we didn't build the understanding of how we need to interact with each other.
Got it.